I'm going to be playing the brand new featured server called Soulsteel. This is a brand new game mode made by Nox Crew, the people who created the Sands of Time game mode that has been the most popular mini-game from a server on Bedrock, and so they made an entire server that uses a lot of these same assets and these same ideas. Is it going to be any good? Well, I've actually read on my Reddit that some of the people who love Sands of Time had a bit more of a mixed reaction, but today we'll go into it right after, so skip ahead a minute if you're just here for Soulsteel, but right first, I'd just like to start by saying hello everyone. I think it's been a few days since we streamed. How have you always... Oh no, Echo? Oh, I know how this happens. Oh no. Oh, I wonder... Yeah, it's because every time I unplug my... there we go. It's every time I plug in... I need to unplug my capture card for certain things to work, and then when I unplug it, the software is like, yeah, we'll just turn that into a second microphone source for some reason. Whoopsie. Whoopsie-doozy. This is... It's interesting that one's delayed, huh? New game mode, maybe. Very interesting. Anyway, hello everyone. You are going too fast. Hello, I'm IBX Toycat. And yeah, I'm back. How's it going? The audio sounded like how your shirt looks. Jonathan Phelps, I love that. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. Previously Snapshot Day. Now it's hang around, have some fun day. What's Poppin' says Grey German. Honestly, this menu screen, look at this. This is, I think Minecraft are going so over the top with their marketplace button designs, and I think this one is just a little bit too far. I mean, I guess like that's I think they only measure the effectiveness of these buttons by how much people click on them, and not how much they annoy and insult the people who don't click on them. Right? It's an interesting metric that you'd figure you don't have to care about, but you actually sort of do. You know. Also, let's jump right into it. Or instead of jumping right into it, no, let's jump right into it. So there are only two. So there's only two servers that exist where you have to. They're kind of based around a single game mode. Enchanted Dragons, which is pay to play, and then there's Soulsteel here, which gets me very curious. So also, I love the motorbike marketplace button. What happened to the Deep Slate stream? I think the Deep Slate took it away. They always be doing that. My mum almost fell for a scam today. They almost got her personal info. Oh, I got a scam call today. They were like, oh, hello, Mr. Sir. We've heard about an accident you had in the last 2 years. And I was like, well, I have had an accident in the last 2 years. What type of accident was it? And they were like, a road traffic accident. And I was like, that's a lucky guess. Also, Soulsteel. What do you think? I do not watch this channel enough, says Grey German. Grey German, I have a request for you. Right now, right here, before we click the Soulsteel button. I've linked the Let's Play playlist down below, and I've enabled a new YouTube feature that's called upvoting and downvoting. If you have any favorite episodes of the Let's Plays, I would love for you to go and upvote them, because we have this unique opportunity to not just rank Let's Plays by views, which is how many people watch them roughly when they came out. A few people watch the playlist now, but it's not that many. But we also have the unique opportunity to see what Let's Play episodes people like the most looking back. And personally, this is important, you know. Long-term, short-term views are great and pay the bills or whatever, but long-term, I think building things that matter is important to me. Anyway, let's start our adventure, shall we? Oh. Well, you have to hit a button after... Hey, MG! Thanks for becoming member number 430. When you heard the town criers speak of Port Fortuna, you immediately bought a ticket on the next airship. The home of all aspiring adventures, they said. New continent, new opportunities, a new world to explore. So, I'm going to be an adventurer getting out of this crash site. Oh, this is cool. Oh, wow. So they really are going deep RPG on this one. So I've only seen what... I watched 5 minutes of someone playing this before, and it was someone who I think was paid to play it. So I don't have any actual, you know, like, honest-to-God looks at this. Or not paid to play it, but, like, we're very... Sorry, that's an incorrect description. We're very close with the creators, and so we're excited for that reason. But I have no major loyalties to report about this. I just want to play a good game mode today, and so I would like it if I could find that. So collecting health potions restores your health. And now I've got a knife. Which, by the way, this is crazy. You're not going to believe this. I'll have to show you my controller for this one. Look at this. I can use this button, or I can use this button. They worked out dual wielding on Bedrock before Bedrock did, on their first day of being a server. Very, very impressive. Hello, Chiller. How's it going? Yeah, I'll stab you if you want to stab me. Anyway, ouch. I'm at 98 health now. So you have a lot more health than base game Minecraft. And it's clearly an RPG sort of system where we kill enemies and are we going to get health? Are we going to get any bonuses from that or just drops? But yeah, it looks like, oh yeah, it looks like there's going to be a real reason for all of this and some caves to go into. So let's speak to the stranger, shall we? Is Orano the stranger? Huzzah, another survivor. I'm working on getting my way out of here, but while you wait, I wonder if you'd be interested in helping me with a few odd jobs. I need you to go into the ruined temple and collect some treasure. We will need it for another airship, and I'll owe you. Go to the ruined temple, collect some treasure behind him from the large magic portal. The lantern's called a Chrono Keeper, and its power allows you to pass into the dungeon. Enter the dungeon, collect a pile of coins, get out. Oh, it is Sands of Time, chat. It's Sands of Time. We're going to go into a temple. We're going to do some cool stuff. And we're going to get it. Let's go for it. Okay. Current time limit inside dungeon is 30 seconds. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so 30 seconds, chat. Let's grab a coin pile in those 30 seconds. And then it's going to politely ask me to get out, I'm guessing. Leave before time runs out. No, no, no. I'm going to get... Oh, okay. I've got 20 seconds remaining, chat. But I'm getting more coins. Presumably enough that I can spend them on some things. So, yeah, 60 coins with 9 seconds to go. That's as good as we can get for a first run. Yeah, these sound effects are super good for what they're doing. They're trying to really drive it in. I got a rank E, which, you know, is fine. I would like to do better in the future. So how do we do that? Oh, I can't. Let's speak to Orano and find out. Okay, immediately, I think I'm on board with the server. It's Sands of Time, but as a server that is permanent instead of an individual game mode. This makes me wish we'd get a Bedrock combat update. Yeah, we need one. We need one. Congrats, we made it, but that's it. Not nearly enough, we need more. The Chrono Lantern burns Chrono Essence indefinitely. If you get Chrono Essence, you upgrade your Chrono Keeper, giving you more time inside the dungeon every run. I feel like the word you shouldn't be bold here, but interesting choice. Inside dungeons, you'll find small podiums that hold Chrono Essence. All you need to do is collect them and then get out alive. Get into the dungeon, collect Chrono Essence, get out. Remember, more Essence is more time. Okay, let's do this again. So, do you... Also, E for excellent. Thank you, Dasher. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking that E must be good, and now I know that it definitely is. So, the dungeon is exactly the same, but the drops are in different places. This is one Chrono Essence, and let's try and find another one if we can. I mean, worst case, we'll get out with some coins, right? Not many, but I'll still get out with some. Yeah, it's a very confusing dungeon layout. There's just... Okay, no, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh no, oh no. Okay, that better be better than an E. Ah, E again? E for excellent, I mean. Also, hello everyone, I'm glad to be a member. Sending my love. Thank you, MG. It is really good to have you in the Cool Cat Club. Also, we got 150 chrono, but that's not actually a rank up yet. That's just more of what we have. The flame is much more brighter. We can get more treasure. Let's get some silver keys. So we need to get back inside, find a key, open a locked chest. Collect more treasure or Chrono Essence, but get out alive. Perfect. So yeah, we're playing Sands of Time, but with an NPC. It's kind of fun. E's are famously good. Yeah, think about everything else that's measured in E. You know, drugs, boobs, the sound that a minecart is making when it's going really fast. They're all better when they're E as opposed to other things. By the way, that was a lot of gold. But I've got so much time now that I can actually afford to fully explore the dungeon. And we can see what's over here. Or what's down. I think literally we've looted the entire thing. Oh no, not over there. There's a few coins left. I want to make sure I get everything. So if I get an E, I can just argue the system is rigged. Because it definitely is, right? If we get out with every single thing from the dungeon looted, and there is no benefit to me, then clearly it's the system that's broken. So that is everything in the dungeon, and that's rank E still. So unless it's ranking me by time left, it's a rigged system. It's a rigged system. Can't do anything about it. Sands of Time was a great game. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a great deal. Okay, you're back. I have almost opened a portal to Port Fortuna. Can you help my associate over that ridge set it up? I'll power up this cannon here, and it'll fire you over. Don't worry, it's harmless. Wait, there's cannons like this everywhere? Power them up, walk into them. The cannons to my right in that bit of remaining airship. So, okay, there's going to be... Oh, what is this? Yeah, can't be too bad. Let's get in the cannon. Oh, fun. It's feeling a bit like an old school platformer game. I like this. So, Dana the Squire. Hello. There are some nasty rebel lizards. Did Orano send you? Yep. So, you defeat the lizards. I'll help you adventuring. So, yeah, it does seem like... Okay, I'm going to try and go further in just to see where the next portal is. Oh, look, there's a pile of money here. Is there a reason for the pile of money? Oh, this is actually the reason I've got to be here. Okay. Thankfully, me and Usup are working on this together. No aura? What a name. I didn't even think about the name they were given. But yeah, I really like, I like the custom messages on this server. Usually on Bedrock, chat messages are so giant, right? Like, if I try to type in hi, oh, I can. But you can see it's usually it's massive and ridiculous. It's one of the ugliest parts of playing Bedrock. And it's fixed here. Okay. So let's go collect the Horde's gold. And let's speak to Dana the Squire. Hi, Tokat. How are you doing, sis? Funny enough. I'm doing pretty great, funny enough. Thank you for asking. I've had a very foodie week in a good way. And now I feel like I need to have like a day of no food to cancel it out. But into the portal we must go. Also, oh, something went wrong transferring you. That doesn't seem good. That's not what I want. E is for Arithect, says Justin Dillow. I love that. That's what we're gonna now say. Also, another thoughtful Toycat chat session. Exactly. So far, we've only discussed thoughtful and interesting thoughts, and they have been insightful and deep. That is all we have discussed. So Paolo is here. Isabel, no, they didn't. I don't believe you. Really? But then how did they? Oh, of course. So Isabel seems to be suffering from acute hyperfocus away from you. Okay, this is fun. I'm gonna leave them because they're not focusing on me. And instead I'll go speak to Dana the Squire again, who is an axolotl, which is very cute. You made it to Port Fortuna, which is where the magic happens. Everyone comes here. Crafters, traders, noble diplomats, and you. Trying to get you a better weapon. No, I like this weapon. I like this weapon a lot. How dare you make me get a better one? But no, I'll go do it. So, you're a pretty new face. It wasn't a second ago, was I? Welcome to the Voyager's Concord. How can we help you? No adventuring spirit, no sense of charm. All busy, busy business. That's not the Concord way, I tell you. Okay, two options. A weighty halberd, hard-hitting but slower, or the other weapon. Feel free to browse the store, we decide. So, we could go for... Wait. One sec. Tell me what I can look for. So, weapons, poison blade, arcane halberd. How do I get those? Do I jump over the store? Do you have them in the back here? Is it in the front and I'm not seeing it? Yeah, that looks like a halberd. That looks like a blade. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Look at this. We got a store up in here, chat. And interestingly, my mine coins are showing, which tells me I can spend real world money. So let's imagine that I'm a whale, right? If I want Voyager's Concord rank for 30 days, it costs me $5, which will give me 30 days of credit and a special name tag, free fast travel, faster crafting times, and 100% boost. If we want a campsite upgrade, we can buy those too. But where do I buy the... Like, where do I buy what I actually want? The starter bundle? This is a burning... Oh, I have to buy the... No, okay, this is something else. This is not related at all. Purchase or earn. How do I... Oh, okay. Okay, It is Paolo that has them. It is not in the shop. I'll buy a poison blade, because why not? Or... No, let's go with this. So yeah, chat, this is the town that I'm guessing makes up the base of the server. And then you'll go on raids from here. There's a travel master who doesn't really feel like talking. Oh, he does feel like talking to me. and he'll show me around the world. You can see there's a whole bunch going on here. I think this is super cool. I think this is the best put together server already, without knowing anything about how much I'm actually going to want to play it. So real credit. So nice weapon. It's time we went into a real dungeon. Go to the Travel Master. Adventure Awakes. Sounds great. So let's do this. Old Kingdom time. So it costs script, which is free. And so there's going to be it's going to limit me how much I can play it, I guess. Also, starter bundles, looks inside, price of Minecraft PE. I mean, to give them credit, they're not getting most of that, or they're not getting some of that, right? Or most of that, depending on who you want to believe. But they're not getting a lot of that. So for them, they're like, yes, here is our, you know, whatever price, $1.99 microtransaction. And if it costs you $5, then it costs you $5 because, you know, Nintendo and Microsoft need to take their cut. Also, what just happened there? I think it did say something went wrong, but I was expecting to actually travel still. So something went wrong transferring you. And so, am I going to end up back here again? Also, menu. Oh, wow, look at me. Looking all fancy over here. So if I could travel here from my in-game... Yep, something went wrong transferring me. Also, what is Soul Steel about? It's a great question. I still don't know why it's called Soul Steel. I also don't know what is horribly wrong with their traveling system. But it is causing some problems. So there's a Forge Attendant over here. And there is a Armor Attendant over here. And presumably there are other fun little things we can do too. But we are now limited to not going out into the wild. Unless maybe we can, like, disconnect and join the server again. Let's see what happens if we try that. So leave server. And come back into server. So here's an interesting, fun thing about it. There are no player numbers for this server. Every other server says how many people are playing. In this case, it's not 0. But in this case, it's 11,000. In this case, it's 362. There are no numbers of players for this yet. Because it seems to be a new release. And so they're not sharing that. I don't know why. We're currently having transfer issues. Oh, hey, Dev Ostol's still here. Hey, good to see you, Stuart. So the transfer issue is not that I've done something wrong. It is a server-based issue. That makes me feel a lot better, at least, right? That's, feeling like something has gone wrong, and it is your fault, is a bad thing. Feeling like something has gone wrong, and it's like, just try again later. Much better. But yeah, so... Ooh. That was strange. Let's see what we're meant to be doing over here. Dana in the Old Kingdom. I love that the axolotl's following around everywhere. If all else fails, there's always let us play. The let us play is internal. It's true, Dasher. Will it have Sands of Time? So I think it's very heavily Sands of Time based. Which is good to me. It's like, yeah, they looked at the most popular thing that has gone on a server, and then making a kind of permanent server from it. And obviously Sands of Time wouldn't work as a thing by itself. It needs something to make it more persistent. And so is that thing that makes it persistent something that loses the rest of it? Is the question we're kind of trying to answer today. So, new quest, Valley of Wealth. So we go in here, I'm guessing. Nope. Oh, something went wrong transferring me. But yeah, I'm guessing because it's a brand new server that just launched today, that is why there are some issues that are happening here. Oh, we're in the dungeon. So sometimes it says there are issues, and there are not issues. Also, let's see what barge is. Ooh, that's fun. Sometimes it says there be issues when there not be issues. Oh no, we're just over here. We need to go back in. Okay, something went wrong transferring me again. I saw a YouTube video by Beppo with a new Caveman series. That is a fun idea, Mr. End Me. Also a very sad name, Mr. End Me. I hope you're okay. I hope you don't want to actually be ended in that way. So yeah, is there anything else we can do in here without being transferred? Oh, these mobs are level 2, by the way. That's a fun change. I'm gonna look around and see if there's any reason to just like be around in the caves that aren't in the portals. I'm gonna have to imagine there is, right? There has to be some reason. Also, I guess you get gold when you kill these guys. Maybe they are the reason in themselves. But I'm guessing there's something else to it. Nope. Okay, we're back here. We're going through that portal, and that is what we are doing here. I'll go back a little bit just to see if maybe re-speaking to the NPC fix it. Let us play will never fail to transfer you. Well, I do actually keep it on a server, so sometimes it will. But yeah, let's go to the events. Don't worry about them, they're all out in the open desert. Old Kingdom, huge desert with old monuments, dungeons, treasures. People talk about shifting stands, where after a day, those treasures are magically there again. Okay, so this is base camp. This is where we need to go and do our thing from. Is it possible that something was mistaken there? Also, can I rewrite this sign? No. Okay, let's try again. Let's disconnect, reconnect. I keep having to start over and over and over. I'm guessing, like, it's a common video game issue that when a brand new game comes out, the servers go down because the biggest peak a game will ever have is when it first goes up. Oh no, something went wrong transferring me. The biggest peak a game will ever have is when it first comes out, right? And also, they're never going to know... a game doesn't know how big its peak will be. So even if it has a dynamic server capacity, it doesn't know how much to buy. Let's imagine this is on Microsoft Azure or Amazon Web Services. Oh, wait, we're back here. So we have to wait for 2 transfers, not to error. But if you imagine it's on a dynamic server size, so they can just buy more server, they're not hosting their own, then even then they need to know how much to buy, and they can only work out how much to buy based on what is happening on the very moment-to-moment decision. That's how I understand it. Although, actually, you know, while we're here, Stuart Anderson, yeah, Stuart Anderson, make sure I got that name right. Stuart Anderson, if you're here anyway, could you explain why there are server issues? Maybe you could do it better than me there. Also, Tucat, did you know you pioneered the 100 players of Minecraft formula? Yeah. I've seen a lot of people mention the similarity. Also, yeah, I'm not getting out this chat. I am being attacked. But yeah, everyone is... Oh, so this is the Valley of Wealth dungeon. There's a sign saying it. Also, good to see you, Prowls viewers. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful Prowl raid. Damn it. Speaking of raiding, I am in the dungeon right now. Oh no. Oh no. I'm having an experience in this dungeon. Let me tell you. I have survival on normal, but it feels like hardcore. Yeah, I'm getting... Something is happening here, chat. So, menu. Map. Maybe we could navigate back here and that would fix things. Okay, let's go back in here. Let's get back in. Something went wrong transferring you. Yeah, maybe we do have to come back when things are working later. I feel like this early in a game is where it's worse for it to be broken. I would love for that to be different. What happens if you die? Dasher, if you die in Minecraft, you die in real life. Also, no, actually, that's a really fun question. If we can't go through the portal anyway, let's find out what happens when we die. I'm very curious, honestly. Chat, everyone make their guesses about what happens when I die. I'm gonna get myself killed. Murdered by a few fellas here. Oh no. I am forgetting. How do I attack these guys? It is so hard. Oh no. Honestly, it seems like dying is pretty hard in the early game. I'm guessing enemies will get stronger. And at some point, it will be worth thinking about. Should I take my armor off, maybe? Oh, I can do that, yeah. So now I've taken my armor. I can't take it off. No, more to them. Don't save me. Don't save me. I want to die. Okay, I died. Respawn. So if you die, you just respawn. Which is Minecraft, to be fair. You know, that's not their own unique idea. I figured I would have lost all my stuff for that, though. And weirdly, I still have it. I might have lost my scripts. No, I've still got my scripts. Oh, God. So, yeah, the game is... game is bugged right now. Yep, okay, then. Use the campsite customization item again to return to your campsite. Okay, here's my campsite planner. Let's build a bed. I've got a roll. Okay, I don't have anything I can put down. But you can make your own campsite, which is fun. So I'm guessing like you're on a server with say 8 other players or whatever, and everyone has their own little campsite. maybe. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10 of us on the server, and there's like 2, 3, 6. There's 11 spots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So every one of the players on the server gets a little spot that is their special campsite. And this is my campsite. So yeah, I'm going to go back out and back in. That's not YouTuber friendly, Toy Cat. You had to add in Minecraft. Man, I really want to just, you know, I want to add in Minecraft to any of my previous comments that anyone found untoward in this stream. There we go. I've now retroactively made it true, and therefore no one can be mad. Okay, I'm going to try another server. And we'll try this like 2 more times, and then we'll say, no more Soul Steel. If the game isn't working, the game isn't working, right? So, yeah, let's get into that. Let's get right into this. So, is there anything else that I can do? Okay, I can't go into the cannon, that's clear. Yeah, I have to get in this portal. I'm in a different server with different people now. No, that's Mikey again. Oh no, chat, it's the same guy. Can I get experience, maybe? Like, what level am I? I am level 1. Is there an experience bar? No, it's all down to what you do in there. This guy is continuously going in and coming out again, which tells me I don't even need to try to know it's not going to work. Yeah, something went wrong transferring this. We'll leave the server. I'll reconnect again, and we'll try for the best. Also, Brian Harshman says, Toycat, gotta run to the kids to dance class. Thanks for the preview of the server. Cheers. Glad you liked it, Mr. Brian Harshman. Have a great kids run. Kids run? Yeah, that works. I'll take it. So, chat, while I bang my head up against the wall in Minecraft, I would like to. Your soul doesn't steal like it used to before. So, Anson, we're currently we're having some issues where you're not able to switch server right now. We're investigating the issue. Okay, so the response, the explanation from Stuart Anderson there was that they are investigating. My explanation was about scalability, and their explanation is that there is a problem, and they do not know what it is. So, yeah. No, can't play. Well, it was a nice idea. This is definitely a different server too. This is like a whole brand new spot, chat. I tried entering, but I got kicked out of the tutorial world. I guess this is why they wanted to roll it out slowly. I've heard it's like different regions, different places are getting it at different times. But still very, very interesting. Oh, something went wrong transferring me. So, I'm going to try one last moment, chat. I'm going to go on a different server. Just, kind of reset everything a little bit. I'll go on Lifeboat for a moment, confirm that servers are working, and then we'll come back in. And it should be good. And if it doesn't work, we'll just play a bit of Let's Play. Sound good, chat? That sounds good to me. So, yeah, I'm just going to be here and then open survival mode. Play survival mode, sure. How to play survival mode? No, play survival. I know how to play survival mode, damn it. This is how you play survival mode. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Oh, I'm playing survival mode wrong. Oh, no, the man changed his skin. Hello, I'm playing survival mode right now. Please don't kill me. You know, I'm gonna kill him actually. If he keeps chasing me like this, I'm gonna show him what it means to be chased. Okay, so he's after me, but not close enough that he's gonna get me, which makes me think that I can just break this block. Don't get me! Don't get me! Don't get me! Don't get me! There we go. We just need what do we make? 2 sticks and then. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. He's after me, but he's not gonna get me in time. Sticks, sword, let's go. Let's go kill the man. Let's show him why he doesn't mess with Toycat when he gets on a brand new server. Oh, he's digging down. He's digging down. Not today you don't, friend. Not today you don't. Oh, yeah, I'm so good at survival. Yeah, I'm the best at survival. Maybe I should play survival. I hate it. That is not how you should play survival. But he did chase me. And all I did was give him a love tap, chat. I gave him a hello, welcome to the server. And then when I realized he had a bigger weapon, I decided I was anti-violence. And he decided to break that, and so I got an even bigger weapon. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to try this again. And I'm going to be a little bit less of a menace on this time. We'll go back into the server. You're a menace. Honestly, this would have been good as a map too. Honestly, I want to play survival mode. I want to see, I want to go in, I want to play survival mode on a random server. It doesn't seem like it would be fun, which is why I feel like I should do it. Oh, the travel master didn't work this time. Oh, this is a very bad. Yeah, so the server is getting less functional, not more functional right now. Honestly, I think this would have been good as a map too. Yeah, I would play a Sands of Time map forever. But, yeah, I'm not getting anywhere with this. Okay, something went wrong transferring me. Let's play survival mode. I've never played this chat, and I've never had any desire to. But the fact that I jumped into it, and clearly I'm so good at it. You know, I've got a KD of 1 to 0 right now, chat. So let's work out how you play it first, actually. Play survival mode, how to play survival mode. Your inventory is different in each SM server. Your ender backpack, your... So the point of it is to do whatever you want. But I'll go on it and I'll be a menace. Because you're playing online because you want to be menaced, right? Okay, last play. Oh, it's... find another server. I was on SM34, right? Here we are. Yep, this is me. So this guy got a bunch of planks. Oh, I am an absolute menace. Oh, hello. No, don't you do that to me. I'm sorry. He love tapped me a bit too hard, I think. So I need to get some food desperately, I would say. That's going to be my next priority. We are in a jungle, so it's easy enough to do. In fact, actually, I'll just make myself a wooden pickaxe, and we'll go for that. Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it. You know, if you want me to keep killing you, I will keep killing you. Is this the guy I killed before, by the way? If it is, I do feel sorry for them. But yeah, I'll let them have their stuff. You know, actually, no. They are being violent towards me. I will be violent towards them. Okay, they're coming this way. I've got to be quick. Got to use the crafting table that exists. Make one of these. Got to use that and make myself some stone. Because the more powerful a tool I get, the less dead I can be in the same amount of time. Oh, someone's dug down here already. Oh, this is a hole that I can be knocked down. No. 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 Don't do this. You know, I'm going to give them some stuff, actually. I feel a bit bad for them. I feel like maybe I did something wrong in this interaction. And so I'm gonna go give them some goodies. Oh, let's let them teleport to me. Okay. No. I should not have given him a sword. That was a poor decision. Oh, no. What did I do, chat? What did I do? He's gonna kill me. I'll have to kill this guy. No, he's got a sword. This is silly. I like this idea if you can play on a server. Okay. So let's go game selector. SM selector. I don't even know how that works. /lobby. Let's play on a brand new server with brand new people, and let's see if I can't do the best. So this is a brand new server that's existed for 1 minute, chat. Let's play it with Nasal Bat 054, etc. So let's start by chopping down some wood and finding some food, and everything else will go later. Let's order 15 eggs to console ourselves. They call you one arm, one leg menace. Also, you stole his items, then left. I didn't steal his items. He broke the non-aggression principle by being violent towards me. That's definitely the sequence of events. And then I had to do what I had to do. So there's a bunch of people on this server that started a minute ago. But the easiest way to get resources is obviously going to be to get them from someone who has them already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft myself a tool that allows me to do precisely that. And I'm going to guess that this guy has some wood on him. I'm just going to hope that he hasn't even... Okay. So we're going to now go over here and we're going to find someone that has goodies on them already. And we're going to hope that those goodies... I'm sorry. I just want some wood and I don't want to chop down trees. Is that okay? Okay, so we have to kill this guy again and it's fine. No one around here has even chopped down a single tree. They are freeloading monsters. Chat, I think I might be the worst person. I think I might be the worst person. I definitely don't feel good about what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway, and I think that's something I should psychologically analyze myself over. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves a pickaxe. I'm going to get ourselves some food, because no matter how much you have a wooden sword, you can't win every engagement against fists if you can't regenerate health. So let's get somewhere for the night. Look at your paper doll. Why are you missing limbs? Oh, whoa, you're right. I am missing my right arm and my right leg. Ah, chat. So it looks like every server is having issues today. It does look like every server is having issues. So there's someone that has a stone axe. Let's run away from them. Yep, that seems like the reasonable thing to do. They're coming towards me, chat. They're coming towards me. I'm not gonna let them. I'm not gonna let them. Okay, so I can run through the forest faster than most people can. Okay, no I can't. No I can't. Okay, they're coming, but they're coming really slowly. It's good news for me, I reckon. Especially if they're playing on like a control device that isn't as nimble as a controller or keyboard. Okay, we're away. Let's break some wood. I desperately need some food, so I could even just break like apple trees. I think a jungle spawn is ideal for food in most situations, but clearly not this one. Okay, I've stopped being chased. I have survived, but now nighttime has come. YouTuber raged at non-functional server, goes on a different server to murder children. This reminds me of Jason the movie. Look, when things don't work, sometimes you gotta take away your limbs and murder some people. That's how you make server issues go away. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I fully understand the point of this game mode. But I do know that they've deliberately made it tricky to get food. And so they must want you... I also know that they've given you this big meter in the top right there to say that that killing people is the main goal, which is kind of fun. Oh, what's this over here? That's got oh, it's a skeleton. Yeah, I don't think I like the idea of endlessly looking for food and not finding it. So we'll jump on another server. Oh, actually, I heard this brand new Soulsteel server just came out today, chat. Have you heard about it? You can discover newfound lands. That's my favorite Canadian province. And you can actually go right in there, and then good things must happen. I've heard that it is entirely fine. The big meter in the top right says members 430. That's right. The number one thing this stream wants you to do, based on the prominence of the information displayed, is for you to become a member. Oh god. Yeah, this is sad. Release that I was mugged by IBX Toycat t-shirt on the marketplace, and yeah, you know, that's a good idea. Do you think they would let me do that? Do you think they would let me? This is a genuine question, chat. If they would, I think I would update an old, you know, like world to have it or something like that. Yep, chat. The game is broken. The game is dead. That's sad. So, what do we do at this point? I could jump on more. You know, I don't know why. I hate to admit it, chat. I think I'm addicted to this idea of being on a random server, with a bunch of randoms. So the last one, reset 10 out of 14. Last play, 10 out of 15. Okay, so let's play survival mode. Wait, what's survival mode plus? You get new features. Oh, it's like if you paid money, I guess. Okay, play SM casual. Play SM legacy. So also back ender pack lifeboat. If you really want, you can buy an item that allows you to keep things between lives. Huh. That seems a little bit like you're paying $20 to cheat. Seems a little bit that way. But you know, it's if you gotta do it, you gotta do it, I guess. Also, Trains has a 2.0 update, and a train that looks suspiciously like Thomas the Tank Engine, but not her. That's fun. Okay, let's go. No, that's... I was hoping there'd be a new server available. I just don't want to be in a jungle anymore, you know? That's all I want in my life. Play survival mode. Find another server. This is not another server. This is the same server. Oh, I've got a Bedrock pickaxe. Unbreakable. That's fun. What? How did I get this, chat? Did someone give it to me? Okay, I'm I'm gonna go break this man with it and see what happens. Or I'll break the... Oh, God. Everything is broken here, chat. Everything is... That is not how zombies should look. I hate to say it, but that is not my experience of what a zombie should be. But this is actually a decent way to get food, it looks like. So we'll let the creeper blow up here. There we go. And that gets me an apple, which gets me just into the healing zone. Right? One little... Yeah, I healed a little bit, and then we'll throw an egg at this man. I'm sorry. See, you throw one egg at a person, and all of a sudden they think you're going to kill them, which is really offensive to me, and the only way that I respond to being offended is murder. I'm sorry. Okay, no, actually, I won't. I won't. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I just want some food, friend, so I'm going to kill this guy. Oh, he's dead. See, I should have killed him. I should have killed him. I would have saved him all of that indecency that he's just gone through. Okay, we need to get this, and we need to not die. Okay, I died. Okay, with that said, let's go play some Let's Play. I'm going to try one more time for Soul Steel, but it looks like I am achieving nothing here. I just tuned into the stream. This guy is the biggest psycho I've ever seen. Rationalizes every murder, then goes to serial kill in the next server. It's something that we should seriously be thinking about. You know, why is it that people do bad things? Do they know they're doing bad things, or do they think they're doing good things? They're all terrified of your friendly demeanor. Okay, so no Soul Steel today. We can do the buy part of the server. Like I could buy some craft skips, or a roasting spit, or some fire skulls, or a gazebo tent. But I'm not going to spend money on these things because I can't play the game that they are for. So, chat, tomorrow I'll play some Soul Steel maybe, but today is not tomorrow. So, hang out in the Let's Play world. Sounds good. Also, it's good to see Anglervan Cat and House. By the way, I've renamed the Let's Play world LPW as an attempt to make the name short enough that it will save. Ooh. Oh, speaking of save, I've got something really important I need to do today. I've been working with a company on something, and every corporation I ever work with on YouTube stuff is like, oh yes, we have done that. Now let us get the stuff together. This will take 3 to 4 business weeks. And I worked for a company that said, okay, we'll send you the contract. They sent it on the same day. And then when I signed it on Monday, or Sunday night, I think it was. I signed it on Sunday night, and they were like, whoa, just so you know, this has delayed us substantially, so we need to get this done today. If this is done tomorrow, I don't know, like, we've gone for a bit of a crazy time. Also, my nearest server is North Carolina, USA, apparently. Yeah, fun. Also, just a stream idea for you to join People's Bedrock Realms live. That is a fun idea, Bedrock Cop. So I'm over here, chat, specifically because I was trying to get the copper cape, and I did the challenge without realizing that you wouldn't actually get the cape for doing it right away. So instead, we're going to have to do the much worse version of watching a Twitch streamer for 5 minutes. You know, should we do that right now, actually? Yeah, I mean, why not, right? So, I'm going to go hang out. I'm going to go see if my creeper farm works while we do this, actually. Because I'm pretty sure it stopped working, but I'm only pretty sure, you know what I mean? So we're going to go sit in the creeper farm. And, yeah, I'm just going to go hang out in here. And I'm going to remind everyone that the Let's Play playlist is linked down below. And there's a brand new YouTube feature that I've enabled for it that is called upvoting. You can upvote and downvote your favorite and least favorite episodes of the Let's Play. I would like it if there's any episode of the Let's Play that you have, like, fond memories of, or you think is, like, a good one to rewatch, to go and upvote it in there. I'm watching a lot of old nostalgic videos from, like, when I first started watching YouTube in, like, 2008 recently. And it's really interesting because they're really hard to find. You don't know which ones are nostalgic and which ones are just there. You know? And so having a system like that is really cool. Also, you can see rain through glass. I've never noticed that before, but it's quite distracting. So, Cat, can you show us the realm code? You would like the realm code for my Let's Play world? Am I hearing correctly there? You're saying, hello, Toy Cat. I would like the realm code to your personal single-player world. If so, I do not have a particularly good response to you. Okay, so I'm now going to quickly get that copper cape. So you can get the copper cape by going to twitch.tv, I guess, and then watching someone for a few minutes. Oh no, it started. Oh no, it started playing Twitch. It's for some reason decided that I should be watching a streamer. I don't want to be watching a streamer. I just want a Minecraft code. Okay, so we'll log in, and then we need to enter code. Chat, I'm trying to get a cape right now because I did the Minecraft thing to get the cape. Actually, can I show you what I think might be the saddest ever Minecraft cape? I really want to show this to you, chat. Okay, so I'm going to set up my Twitch over here. Okay. And we're going to put it in the right spot. And I'm going to quickly check. Okay. So chat, something might go horribly wrong here. Okay, I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to put something on screen. Okay, here we go. So I'm just gonna... Okay, this works, and you can see it. And then, presumably, this works, and you can see it too. Yep, it does. So we just need to move this over here. And then we're gonna also need to... Okay, we have to come back to Minecraft. I need to do the whole have a stream PC setup that people have. Because otherwise you accidentally reveal all sorts of odd things. Because, you know, you don't expect the whole world to be looking at your personal browser all the time. Okay. So let's come back to this now, chat. Here's me, missing me. So this is me with me now. Hello! It's me. So, the Copper Cape quest is almost over. And after the first challenge was placing 75 million copper golems, and the second challenge was organizing 500 million items, now we have the third hardest challenge yet, chat. And this is the challenge. There's 3 ways to complete this final task. The first one is to place a copper statue in-game. That's all. Place a copper statue. If that's too hard, you can do it amazingly, in my opinion. You can wait for your copper golems fully oxidized in survival, pick it up, and place it again. Or you can use creative mode. You can literally just go into creative, place a copper statue, and get this. This is the easiest cape. Literally anyone, that you need 0 knowledge of Minecraft to know that this is how you can do this. And so the second way is you can go through a series of watch time quests on Twitch or TikTok. On TikTok, you watch 3 minutes of Minecraft. On Twitch, visit one of the Twitch partner or affiliate channels streaming in the Minecraft category and watch 5 minutes or more. Once you have the code, go to minecraft.net/redeem. So I have to go to the Minecraft category, and I don't think it tells you if anyone is partnered or affiliated. Oh, here's Echo. So we're going to watch Echo for 5 minutes. Yeah, sounds good.
There's over £2 million worth of cash prizes to be won with the
chat, this is the most... bear in mind, by the way, it's the easiest possible cape to get via statues in-game. And so they've made it so you won't actually get it until 30 days from the promotion end date. So instead, I'm going to have to watch a Monopoly ad. And a Curry's ad.
Don't get stuck in the past like Olaf. You'll find everything
I won't get stuck in the past like Olaf.
Like this Lenovo Flex 5 Chromebook Plus.
I should buy a Lenovo Flex Chromebook Plus. It'll supercharge my exam. Oh, notes into podcasts. I've always wanted my notes to be a podcast. And then we'll make sure to quickly give them a subscription.
The OG skin pack.
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
7 digital, good times.
Welcome, IBX Clicat. Thanks for subbing.
I have 3 skin packs.
Yeah, this is my stream now, chat. You enjoying this stream, chat? This is me doing what Minecraft wants me to do to get a cape.
I haven't seen very many other horses.
So it says view rewards, drops enabled. I'm guessing if I watch enough, it'll show up in the notifications. Or in the whispers. It'll show up in one of these. If we hang out here long enough. So chat, I'm getting that stream experience, so I'm like, I'm gonna have to let Echo know that he didn't notice me. Did he not see? Are you a reaction streamer now? Yeah, my job is to react. Should I react to someone else's chat? We got Naibo says good old days. Wow, that sure is some chat. It is cool that Echo's playing
Well, Spider-Horse
Bedrock.
just chilling
I wonder what
over
he's
there.
up to.
Probably mine. It just disappears on its own.
Intense gameplay on your part. Oh, just to remind everyone, I'm still playing Minecraft. This is what it looks like. Oh, I think my creeper
Why is
farm
that
is
like
broken. I think that is the only conclusion we can make. Kind of crazy. Oh, kind of crazy stuff like that happens.
Found it.
I think I'd like to become a reaction
Yeah,
streamer.
Guys, hundreds of people have been getting the cape. If you don't see it straight away, it will appear. Just relax.
See, just relax, everyone. Just relax. That's what I've got to do. Yeah, I feel so bad. Oh, new stream reward.
It will appear.
Oh, wait, stream rewind. It's too similar a word. They shouldn't be saying that right now. They know what I'm looking for. They know what I'm looking for. So yeah, we just got to watch. Yeah, no, what's fun though is I feel it's the most stressful thing as a streamer when you're like, look, this is a thing that happens that is not said about anywhere, but trust me, just hang out and it works. If you're a viewer, you're gonna get it. If you're not a viewer, I don't care, but you're also gonna get it. So don't worry. And everyone's like, but I haven't got it yet, and I want it now. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder if Echo's also streaming on YouTube. I'm very curious. Also, I wonder if he showed up because I've like subbed him before, or if he showed up because he's like the most viewed streamer. You know, we could just put this on mute, right? No offense, love Echo, good friend. We could just put him on mute, and then we could play Minecraft, right? We could just do that, and that would get me the thing done too. So yeah, note to self: I have a creeper farm that gets me 1 creeper in 5 minutes, but he is at least injured, so that's something. Now you have to say the same thing in chat repeatedly till you get a response. Should I respond to it? Oh, I got a second creeper. So, okay. The creeper farm technically works still, chat. Just, like, not really, right? Just not really. Yeah, streamer doesn't react to it immediately. Time to rage quit. Yeah, I kind of, like... It's really hard to... I kind of get the worldview of like, oh yeah, well obviously I understand that there's a bunch of people on the internet, but when I really, really want something, it should be like I'm the only one around. Or it's kind of not even that, it's like when I really, really want something, it's hard for me to be empathetic because of how bad I want the thing. I think this is like a common societal delusion, you could say. Also, I've got a bunch of items I've got to get rid of. I'll try and find places for them. Bolts the Clown, you and Echo are some of the greats. Hey, Bolts! How are you doing? You came up in a recent Let's Play of mine. I hope you're doing wonderfully. Happy Wednesday, Matt. Oh, yeah, Wednesday. There's no time zone that makes that not okay. Okay, chat. I think I've got a second message here. I'm going to open it, but I'm going to open it where you can't see it. Hey, I got the cape. Okay, so now I'm going to redeem this code. If I redeem the code where you can see it, then I will lose the code to the internet forever. It says click here for the reward, and then it takes me to a page about the code on it. So I have to copy and paste this somehow. But how do I do that? Do I go to how do you you can't copy paste this message. So yeah, open link in new tab. But it says click here to okay, I have to type in this cape code manually, chat. So it's C 7C Q2 R Q 3 TK RQ CP VWZ. Okay. I've just hit redeem on my brand new cape code. Sign in with Microsoft. Sure, I guess. Okay, redeem. Copper cape. Okay, chat. I've done all the steps, which means that now it looks like. Oh snap! Lol, I'm good. Yeah. How's it going, Bolts? What's happening with life? Tell me about it. Give me all of the life update that you can do via the internet chat function we have here. Give me the snippet. So now I hit confirm, and I'm gonna have the copper cape. We did it, chat. We did it. Yeah. Now the copper cape is good to go. I can go to Minecraft and I'll have that cape. It says. So we go into Minecraft. We'll close and open the game, obviously. And now we should be able to see our brand new little option we have here. Maybe. Okay. Dressing room. Chat, this is the moment. Do I have every single Bedrock cape? No, there's no copper cape in here. Well, that's sad. Did I log in on the right account? Well, it says it's ready. I'll wait until it's ready. You know, it will show up at the moment where I need it most. Hey, there it is. Copper cape. Legendary. Yeah, we got it. The real world was calling me, lol. Yeah, I think I was thinking about this today, Bolts. Like, there is so much to do in life, in the real world. There is so much to do in life. And so to be able to consistently do anything on the internet, to be a YouTuber forever, like, most YouTubers or personalities try to make their job basically making one video a year. Because that is an amount that you can, or like one a month or whatever. I was thinking about like, I don't know, like a YouTuber like CGP Grey is like, yeah, I have decided to make one video a year, maybe, because there are more profitable things to do. But also, it's like, yeah, doing a video every X amount of time creates a huge pressure on those videos that a lot of people find to be like, not what they want to do. Okay, so I'm going to grab some of the stone out of here. I think that's the logical thing to do. And I'm going to bring all of this across the world. That's what we'll do. Cape tier list when. So, chat, do you want to see something cool? This is my cape that I now have. Looks cool, right? Looks very cool. But this is my cape with the Elytra. And it looks super cool. I like it a lot. And, as you can see, I have all my arms and legs, which makes it even better. Yeah, isn't this incredible? Oh yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, I was thinking, I was thinking about like how hard it is for anyone to do anything consistently, and how like every big channel, like either has to go through a hiatus or has to go. And it's the same for like most things. Like there are some, like you know, personalities or hosts or comedians that go forever, but most have like a big gap, and I think it's like helpful. I think it's good for your personal growth to take a giant, you know, life gap, but I also think it's like one of the hardest things to do. You know, on the other side of that, one of the hardest things to do is to say, yeah, let's get off, let's stop striking the iron while it's hot, and let's take a break from that. So, like, I think, is it Tom Scott is a good example of a channel that's like, yeah, I'm just not gonna make videos. I will get back to it, not in this form, in whatever form I want to do later. It's like an important thing to do is to say it, that the content will not define me. I will define the content, but not for now. Okay, chat. So, I want to share with you something. The original title of this stream, before Soulsteel came out today, the original title of the stream was, for every viewer, or maybe for every like on the stream, I'll mine a stack of Deep Slate. I think this is a fun idea, and I'd still like to do it. But I have a specific reason why I want to do this. So let's put the dirt away, and then, I don't know, planks and buttons, we'll work that out. If you haven't seen my latest Let's Play, by the way, I've got this beautiful new thing here. But yeah, I think the reason I've still been making videos this long is like I think specifically trying to be like, yes, when I do other endeavors in life, I will try to make sure there are still videos happening in those times. You seem to have a leg up over what you had earlier. Oh, over what I had earlier in what sense of the word? Also, yeah, I've got lots of weird things, and I don't know what to do with them. I guess I'll put my birch sign back down. That's an easy one. So I can't put my birch sign back here, because it will block the window. But I can put it, like, here, and say mycelium. Yeah, mycelium. Oh, caps is on. Mycelium. Easy peasy. And then cobwebs. That is a confusing chest, but I have it nonetheless. This chest probably needs to be defined in some way. I'll put like a sign up there later. Copper golems do be clanking in the storage system. Yeah, I think I'm going to kill the copper golems. I think I can't deal with this clanking at this speed. Oh, but they've almost done all the sorting, so... You know, I'll give them credit. They're working on it. You are a much harder worker than I was, Lo. Yeah, I honestly, though, I would say, like, if we're going to talk about, like, old days of YouTube, current days of YouTube, how to keep things going, you know, keeping a real life versus doing online stuff, I would say if I had to really think about it, I hope I'm not going to say... I think the actual hardest thing about YouTube work is it's not... Most forms of work give you immediate gratification when you're doing well, and immediate negative feedback when you're doing poorly. I think that YouTube is really different in that you get immediate negative feedback for some things that are pretty good, and you get immediate positive feedback for things that are bad. My favorite example, and I know this is going to make me sound like I'm the most, like, unhealthy workaholic in the world, but when people say, like, oh yeah, I'm just going to take a little break for mental health, I've been feeling burnt out, very normal feeling, by the way, subscribers will be like, yeah, that totally makes sense, you know, do this when you need to. And that's the best thing you should say to a friend, but the worst thing you should say to, like, you know, a content creator. Because actually, you know, like, some % of those people will be like, yeah, I'll just watch the video when it comes out in 6 months or a year or whatever instead. But a lot of people are going to be like, oh yeah, I've forgotten that guy existed. Who? See? Like I was mentioning, I've been watching a lot of videos that I was nostalgic for from 2008. Do you know how many videos I watched in 2008 that I would not... Also, this... I'm glad I have some oak planks on me, so I can make this go away, I guess. But I'll leave this hole here, because it is a handy way right down, I guess. Ooh. So yeah, this is, chat, this is the reason I want to destroy so much Deep Slate. I looked at this project again recently, and I was like, this was actually really, really cool. I need to come back down here, and, you know, really commit to making some more. I think that it's going to take a lot of, you know, oak planks, obviously. It's going to take a lot of stone, a lot of, like, weird resources here or there. But I think it'd be so cool to, like, commit and build more of this. And to do that, I'm going to need a giant expandable area, which is probably going to have to go quite far this way, quite far that way, etc., etc. But it means that basically mining a stack of blocks is like 4 of these columns. And I want to mine hundreds of these columns. And maybe make the ceiling higher too. It means I'm also going to have to make a whole bunch of light blue concrete. So that's one of those, like, tasks on the horizon. I've got the sand, I've got the concrete. I just need the blue flowers and the white flowers. Yeah, my tastes are crazy different from 2008. Yeah, it's... Yeah, and so as a viewer, your tastes are evolving so much. Your tastes are changing so much. And to say, like YouTube is one of the platforms where when you take your foot off the, you know, take your foot off the gas, when you slow down your output, you really catch away from that. Like chat, I took a few years. I took a few years where I, like, kind of eased off and was like, yeah, I'm gonna work on making YouTube videos a bunch. But also, I've got so many deep slate diamonds and diamonds here that I did not know I had. Let's grab these and maybe take them back with me. And also the redstone dust, I guess, actually. Yeah, like, why would I not take these things with me? Let's bring them all across the world. And then come back with some stone. I'll cook up some stone in a furnace here, maybe. We'll bring some... I'll try to bring all the things that I'm going to need. And then also specifically... There were light blue concrete we're going to work on. So let's grow some of that. Yeah, when you postpone digging out a big cave, you say you'll do it deeps later. That's a fun joke, Dasher. Yeah, but people's tastes are changing so much. It's one of the most rapidly moving things. And so I took 2 or 3 years just kind of like taking it easy, living some real normal life. I would say working YouTube is like not a 9 to 5 even, like a 9 to 4 job. Like I would spend half of my day or about a third of my day on YouTube, and then I would spend 2/3 of my day living life. And I do that, 5 or 6 days a week. And in that time, a lot of things went substantially down. But it happened in like really slow, subtle ways. And so you don't notice until it's too late. So, there's like, the immediate feedback is like, yeah, views on a video might go from, say, 80,000 average to 70,000 average. And you think like, well, that's actually fine, right? That's actually worthwhile. Some videos even still do just as good. But then also at the same time, the number of videos from the back catalog being rewatched constantly goes down. Because you're making videos that are still worth watching, but are less worth rewatching. Which is a huge quality difference that you don't notice, and your audience won't notice instantly. But which will be very relevant if that is something that you rely on. Change stream title. No, I think my plan is to get back into... I'm going to try one more time on Soul Steel. I'm going to try one last time. And we'll do our best and we'll see. So yeah, I think it's like one of the... I think it's like kind of true for any business. Like, if you want to own or run any business, you just have to accept that, like, yeah, there are some metrics that define its success, and it's really hard to work out what those metrics are. If you work at a job and you have a good boss, or even a mediocre boss, your boss is really clear at saying, look, when you get all the work that is done for you, that's all that matters. Live your life otherwise. Or your boss might be one who's like, yeah, you need to be available anytime. But as long as you're available and he's not actively saying you've done a terrible job, you know you've done a good job. But YouTube is kind of like the opposite of that in a lot of ways. By the way, add my deep slate pile. Very lovely. Add my cobbled deep slate pile. Apparently not very lovely. So yeah, seeing Toget's numerous beacons reminds me to start farming with skeleton skulls. I'm glad it is a good reminder. It's a reminder I'm going to fight the Wither, make some more beacons again, probably. But yeah, now I'm going to go back over with some items that will actually be useful. So I just took a bunch of dirt back over, but I'll bring some grass down there. I'll bring some stone slabs, maybe some bricks as well. I'll just bring an entire shulker box full of grass. I'm going to need it, right? That makes sense to me. And then we'll also bring some oak logs. Oak logs. Oak logs. Oak logs. No oak logs. Any oak logs. Any oak logs. Hey, okay, I'm going to have to go find some of those. So, okay, love the stream. Do you know when the Let's Play World is going to be getting an update? Yes, it's the 11th of the 11th as its current date. I'll give you a check to see if it's still on track for that. It's in Microsoft's hand, and they did the first phase recently. The Let's Play World will be getting an update. Ooh. It's had another... It's gone to the next level as of this weekend. So yeah, it should be coming out on that day. That's your good news. Sorry, I thought it was an add-on in the long-term world, so I've been sitting here pretty confused. Sorry for the confusion that I have caused of that. But yeah, another interesting example... I've been thinking a lot about, like, how time away from stuff you really love is really important to understand why you love the things that you love. And I think that this is really true for, like, one of the most useful things for, like, you know, like, people knowing who you are is, like, collab stuff. And I mentioned in the Let's Play why I don't really do that many collabs. But it's like, I went and had a fun, like, half day in Colchester for a driving video one time. And it might be, like, the 3rd most viewed piece of content that I'm in, right? Because it's been made into so many TikToks and things that are shared that way. The number of people who know me that have seen something I've done because of that video is, like, huge. And I think that's hugely interesting. That, like, yeah, if I did 3 of those videos... It's something that, like, it made no profit for me, right? Directly. but indirectly it makes a huge difference. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab. I'm gonna go to bed, and then we're gonna make some light blue dye. And we might have to make some light blue concrete to make a sky or a ceiling or something like that. Because right now, if you look in this chest, I've only got a few. Wait, where is it? I've got a chest full of flowers somewhere. I've only got 64 cornflowers, chat, and that is not enough cornflowers. So I'm gonna grab them, put them in there, take like 4 out, and then take out all the bones that I have. I probably need to actually specifically go and use bones from the other side of my world, but I'm going to be lazy. I'm going to use this stack, make myself a bunch of things, live a good life. Let's go. So, Toy Cat, love the stream. Yeah, that's the same question. We got it good. Okay, I'm going to try one last time before we commit to this. I'm going to try to play Stole Seal one last time, chat. Just one last little opportunity. But yeah, there's so many things that you don't think about until they're broken and it's too late, or you don't think about because it will never tell you that it's there. Okay, chat. I'm praying. I'm absolutely hoping that we can go in and it will actually work fine today. Oh, okay. Part 1. What food did you have this week? You told us you had a lot. Oh, great question, Dasher. My favorite. I went to a place I've been wanting to eat at forever, and they did something that was so good. It was an oyster. I'm quite partial to oysters because they're just a weird food. Like they, a lot of people think of them as a fancy food, but they're either fancy or they're absurdly cheap. I love them absurdly cheap because they taste exactly the same as fancy. You know, it's just like oh, chat, we're in. I'm actually playing. Wow, I am playing the server and it has let me do so. I think, right? Is that what's happened here? This is the wealth. This is the no. Wait. Yeah. So let's go through. Yeah, Valley of Wealth dungeon. I'm gonna go. Okay, please be a real dungeon that I can actually explore. So get me some Chronos too. I'm going to not spend any time killing things, because that gets in the way of my coinage. And I want to get above a rank E, chat. Rank E was as good as we could get. Okay, in we go. Over there. Let's go. I'm going to do it. Oh, that's something good there, right? That has to be good. It's a health potion. Don't need a health potion. Shouldn't have wasted my time on it. I've got 35 seconds, so soon I've got to either be turning around or at least making plans to. Oh, there's so much Chronos here, though. I've got to get it all. Yeah, so this isn't time right now. This is time for the future, which is a weird mechanic. Now we're going to run right back out there. Oh, no, I'm trapped. Okay, okay, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Oh, no, disconnected from host. Search Minecraft.net for BAT for more information. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Well, back to menu we go. Okay, well, that's... Oh, do you see that? It was like a... It was a server I could click right there. You get coins for kills. But you get as many coins for kills as you get for just grabbing coins. That's the real question. Wow, this looks great. Yeah, I don't know if you ever played the Sands of Time minigame, Bolts. But you'd have loved it. But yeah, as far as food I had these oysters. They were deep-fried oysters, so it was also unable to connect. Use silverfish for more information. Yep, I've had 1 minute of fun on this server today. That was a great minute, though. Oh, we're back. We're back. So yeah, I had an oyster that was then deep fried. They put some delicious sriracha on there and then some serrano ham. It was a very like fancy over the top thing. But it was like £3 or something. It was like, I think deep fried foods is like the secret to easy life. That's how chip shops exist. Okay, chat. Server's broken. Today was great. Also, I think I'm hungry now. So yeah, the Minecraft headphone is fire. Oh yeah, you like my Minecraft headphones? Yeah. They came in a box for free, and my speakers broke. Wait, sorry, I'm not meant to say that. They were provided in exchange for the promotion of them right here, which has clearly worked on you, Amzar. you've just made Razor the money that justified them sending to me. But yeah, it was a really, really delicious oyster. It was in the middle of Wales. It was so good. I had my favorite burger, Honest Burgers. I talk about them a lot. They have a new loyalty program where you get a free onion ring just for signing up. Oh. I think my thing is perfectly out of frame now. You get an onion ring just for signing up for their loyalty program, and their onion rings are like so good. They're like donutty at the same. It's really I loved it a lot. I had fish. I went out at like 10 p.m. For a drink at a really cool pub. Like honestly, I'm kind of intimidated. This is one of my ways in which I would like to. When I was like 20, 25, I had a friend who was like, "Oh, we went to a real nice gastropub in Birmingham." And I was like, nothing seems less fun to me than... Also, there's a thing above this, but it's fine. Nothing seems less fun to me than, like, going inside of a place where they don't make the rules very clear and then enjoying... You know, because a pub is, like... There's a certain set of expectations that a gastropub throws out the window. Anyway, so I was terrified of this idea. But I went to a very nice pub. And it was really, really cool by itself. They had some pretty decent food. But then, on the way home, there was a fish and chip shop. And a drunken man had told me, like three months ago, like a Northern Irish man was like, "Oi, hey fella, you gotta go in there. They got the best food ever, trust me." And I was like, "I am just walking home, friend, but thank you for the heads up." You know, we're like a couple miles from my house, and so I go in there, and they're like 15 minutes till closing, but they've got a delightful looking piece of fish. And as I say, I want a fish and chips. The guy's like, "Tell you what, 15 quid, I'll give you everything that I've got." Like he's got like a few sausages, a saveloy. He's got like some stuff. And I'm like, honestly, I don't think I want more. I'm not that hungry. I think fish and chips might be enough. So tell you what, do it for 12. And he's like, honestly, your fish and chips is probably going to cost £12 anyway. And so I was like, it's fine then. I'll still just have the fish and chips. And then he gave me all the stuff anyway. Wow, I've got haggling skills, clearly. But it was all delicious. It was all... Like, it makes you realize, chat, when you go to a good fish and chip shop, you're like, oh, it's really simple to do well. This Chinese man is running a store that looks like it's from the 1980s. Probably hasn't changed since the 1980s. And still is good. If you're serving bad fish and chips, then you're actively, you know, you're ruining your own stuff. I hope you had a good time in Wales. Yeah, I had a really good time in Wales. Thank you for asking, Kit Kat. I went to Caerphilly. I don't know how to say it. It was like the biggest castle in Wales. And I learned that they're having an election, which I just hadn't heard about elsewhere. And it's like the most interesting election in the UK right now. And so I figured it's cool. That's an example of how being out in the world will help you learn about things better than the internet. The internet is showing you things for the sake of algorithms, this and that. But out in the real world, you see all sorts of weird things. He was making that food a you problem. Yeah, having too much food is a problem. But it is still my problem. A singular onion ring. No, yeah, it was... I think it was like, it was for a table of four onion rings. So yes, they gave me a singular onion ring. It was good. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have wanted any more. But I've eaten so much fried food. I've had a lot of Scotch eggs. Oh, I think I'll have a Scotch egg. I think a Scotch egg might be the solution to my problems. Also, yeah, the Northern Irish man was probably my cousin. Do you have a Northern Irish cousin who roams around the streets of London drunk, recommending places to tourists? I wasn't a tourist. He might have assumed I was. I have this problem with my accent that a lot of people, they can only assume, you know, that I've got some like slight Americanisms to my thing, and they're like, you must be here as a tourist. That's what it is. And it's like, well, excuse you, but it sounds like you're from a different island entirely too. Also, what's a Scotch egg, says Bolts the Clown. You don't tell me you don't know what a Scotch egg is. It's, so you hard boil an egg, and then you wrap it in sausage meat, and then you bread it. It's like a really simple like lunchbox snack for me. Like, so in my mind, they're all pretty low quality. But I had a couple that I had some really good ones in this last week, and I think it's one of those foods where it's like so good you don't need to change it, but we're changing it anyway. It's like burgers, right? McDonald's is great, but you can put way more work into a burger. You know, I like a medium rare burger if you're using properly decent quality meat. Speaking of liking a burger, my steak reserves are running low, but thankfully I've already done this. So let's just grab that, put a steak pile there too. Bye, Toycat says Happy Kittens. Hey, goodbye, Happy Kittens. It was good to see you here. Okay, so I'm going to now bring all of this across my world and put some oak buttons somewhere. Chat, where would the oak buttons be most useful? I think the clear answer is here. I can't make this a religious symbol if I want this to pass the marketplace tests. So I'll just put them like that. Yeah, that looks great. That is wonderful. Oh, I bet there was a painting here and it fell off, actually. Oh, I'm so sure that's what happened. I'm so sure Minecraft has boned me out of my painting. Boiled egg, wrapped in sausage meat, crumped and fried. So I have a question, Kat, because I think it's a classic example of, you know, we call Americans fat for deep frying things, and it's actually the Scottish people who are most deep frying. Does the Scotch egg feel like it is a piece of Scottish cuisine? Because to me, it's always felt like, you know, British more broadly, like it. Also, they're the oak buttons from the cave house window. Yeah, exactly. That is where the buttons be from. So yeah, chat, I'm gonna quickly check in my Nether, and I'm gonna see where I use light blue or blue concrete, because that's what I'm gonna need to get a lot of. Also, Toycat's the most American British man that has ever lobstered. Thank you, you too. I think that's a good thing, at least. And then we're gonna make a bunch of that dye, and then we're gonna make a bunch of concrete when we do it. Feels more British staple. Okay, I'm glad I'm not just like, you know, because like things like haggis, there is no question of where haggis is from. There is no one out there being like, is that like from Scotland, or is that like, you know? Although it made me wonder, like, are there foods that I think of as British that are actually English? You know, I wouldn't be able to name what I think they are because I wouldn't know, but like, are bangers and mash English or British? I don't even know. Are there English-specific foods even? Is that, like, is black pudding, maybe? I don't even know. Also, by the way, it's kind of strange to see one of my favorite Minecraft YouTubers still active, even though I was 14 when I saw the first videos, and I'm now 22. Yeah, I thought about recently. I was like, you know, outside of... I think, I've heard it described as there's a certain feeling in your 30s and 40s as a person, a human, a man, or whatever description we'd like to say there. But there's a slight feeling of like wanting to give back to the world and make it a better place in a weirdly like paternalistic way that people talk about. So this is light blue, which means I need a bunch of light blue and we'll be good. I wonder how difficult it is to learn to marinate eggs the way you liked it that one time. Yeah, honestly, probably not that hard. American food is the best because we steal all the world's best food. That's the same reason British museums are the best, actually. But yeah, I think that jelly deals are probably English specific. Yeah, I can say London specific food, like pie, like not British pie, but like there's a London pie that is very different. The 30s is hard. I suggest skipping them. I honestly, man, I want to live my 20s another 8 decades in a row and then die. I think that's the way I want to do life. I don't like all this other stuff. I don't think of you as a Minecraft YouTuber. I think of you as a casual chats YouTuber who really loves playing Minecraft. That's why you've been able to stick around so long. Yeah, I love a good... I think there's a really decent argument that early on Minecraft YouTube was just a view magnet in itself. Do anything while playing the game and people will find you. And maybe the differentiation is that I have always enjoyed talking about things outside Minecraft too. I really enjoy Minecraft and I like sharing my passion for it. But also I think it is very clear from watching these videos or anything like that, like, yeah, this is someone who's, let's make some light blue dye and some more light blue dye. And then a bunch more bone meal. And then some more light blue dye. So we're just gonna make so much light blue dye. And then we'll make so much light blue concrete. I don't have that much sand. I think this is probably my biggest limiting factor. But I can still make a healthy amount, I hope. So put those back. And then put these away. It's good that I'm going to go and make a dent in my gravel. But it's a shame that I have to use sand to be able to do that. But you need to be masochistic to be in your 20s now. Why is that? I would argue... I was looking at, like... So, like I was saying, like, it's a common thing to, like, want to paternalistically give back in a weird way. And I was thinking, like, honestly, yeah. Like, for most people, you're lucky if you can give back to, like, a classroom of 12 people at once or 30 people at once. Maybe a school of 180 people at once if you're, like... Not the prime minister, you're the prime minister of the school. That's what I'm calling it. If you're the prime minister of the school, you can give back to like maybe 500 children, or 500 young adults if it's a college or whatever. And I was thinking, like, honestly, I think like the people who need life advice the most are what people who are like young, like young adults, right? Like between like 14 and 25, somewhere in there is like an age range that is like kind of in this weird crosshairs of society in a way that I think people struggle with. You know, like there's a moment where you go from being a everyone in society. There's a moment when you go from being a net drain on society to being expected to be a net contributor in society, and a lot of people take that very harshly. A lot of people do not stick that transition very well, and like kind of unfairly. It's like principal, head teacher, the prime teacher. They should be called the prime teacher. That's a way better name than headmaster. Forever young. I want to be forever young. Have you owned any slot machines with shelves? Honestly, the slot machine itself isn't an interesting idea to me. I like the idea of putting text in there, like with now. I should put a shelf here, really, that says now, instead of doing it like this. Should I do that in my... In fact, is there a good space for a... I think there's a good space for a shelf here in my bedroom. Or at least over there. And I just make it say now. Or a shelf up there, even. Let's go make a shelf. If it's going to fit my bedroom, it should be made out of warp planks, I would say. I don't think I have any warp planks. I've got 6. Okay, I've got the exact perfect amount to make this. Oh, I get 6 of them. So I'll put the other 6 in here for future me to deal with. I mean, really, they should go in like here or something, shouldn't they? So put 1 down, 5 up there. And then we'll break these off the wall. And then I could put... Oh, I've got no space. So I'll just drop this on the ground and this on the ground and hope the rest solves itself. Okay, so chat, I'm hoping the warp shelf looks good in my bedroom. It kind of does, right? And then we can put in O. And then we can put in the N and the W. Yeah. It's my calendar, chat. I've made... chat, get this. I've made a clock that is always accurate in Minecraft. No redstone required. This is my biggest accomplishment. I'm very proud. I learned the British head of the Navy is called the First Sea Lord. Britain has way cooler titles than America for stuff. You know, there's a question of whether that is actually a desirable state. Like, is cool names the most important thing? I think history adds a lot of cool vibes to anything, though. So yeah, now I have to make a bunch of this light blue concrete into concrete, and then I also have to specifically, place that in my nether. It'll be a fun little project, maybe for the next Let's Play, maybe for a stream. Because yeah, I think if Soul Steel is working, I might play it, and if it's not working, I don't know what I'll do. UK now? That sounds like a Toy Cat statement. Oh no, this is what sounds like a Toy Cat statement, Dasher. You've got this all wrong. This is an accurate description of the world as far as empires are concerned, of World War I, World War II, any war involving the French, the Cold War. I mean, arguably abstained, but you know, in either case, this is the real statement. But let's put it back. I might get in some trouble if I try to distribute a map that says the UK one. Honestly, I'm impressed that I can put this there. I like to believe that whoever reviewed the map just doesn't know that this is what the UK looks like. I also would like to believe this is really good for doing this from like... This is... Okay. I'm proud of this. This is an example of a build that I didn't get to test first. I was just like, I'll build it in survival and hopefully it looks good. And it honestly looks pretty decent. I just made a map of the UK as low res as I could make it. Also, it has the Isle of Man on here for some reason. I think it looks good there. I think maybe I could put Ireland in there, but that'd be a bit cheeky. In fact, maybe instead of Ireland, I should put like Australia, like not to scale on the left there, or Canada. One of those countries should go there. Anyway, that said, thank you for watching. I hope you... Also, I don't know about the thing of the French. Pretty sure they're important in the American Revolution. We were so committed to beating the French that we lost America. Think about that. Think about that. Okay, let's go to servers. And let's soul steal. One last time, and then we'll end the stream. Chat. So, I've got a few things in my fridge that just need to be eaten. So help me decide what I should eat for dinner. I've got a Costco hot dog I bought because I needed a drink and it was 49p more. Or I've got a Scotch egg. Which of those things should I have for dinner? Honestly, I was hungry like 20 minutes ago. I'm not hungry anymore. Maybe I should do neither of those things. Add New Zealand instead of Northern Ireland. I mean, it starts with an N, and they do speak English. Okay, well, server's not working. I have high hopes for this, but those high hopes have not been met on this occasion. And there's not even a... it sounds pretty cool. I genuinely hope for the best for it, but yeah. I had one of the developers pop in and be like, oh, that's not good. It's not working. And I think they had to leave to go and work on that. So, you know, best of luck with those people. If you've enjoyed this stream, then... Oh, what's this? Pop culture. Marketplace pass. Those are new options. If you've enjoyed this stream, did you know you can check out the Toycat Let's Play World? It's available right now and is about to get an update. It's gone through certification, or it's going through certification right now. It's finished its content review. And yeah, hopefully we fix this text. Oh, I don't think we did fix the text. No, it's going to be broken. Wait, let me go check right now. Did we fix the text? The text on the latest version is... It won't show me. Well, oh, okay. The iconic 12-year-old survival world itself. It's going to be outdated by the time it comes out. But we fixed it. We fixed the text. Life is good. Thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a great day. Unless your name starts with an A. Goodbye. Ooh, yeah. That marketplace button just makes me want to spend my life saving. Big things. I think I'm pretty free for a while. Chat, do you want to get lunch? Do you want to have some dinner and drinks? Do you want to get a coffee? Actually, chat, I want to find people. I met someone who was you know, I'll tell this story another time. I want to find people who do cool things so I can exchange favors. Like if you make drinks somewhere, you know, let me give you something cool in exchange for a drink. I think I want to go to the barter-based economy is what I'm saying. But I need people to barter with. Hey, Johnny Woodstock, good to see you. You've got to respond to my email. Okay, goodbye. I always want coffee. I always want coffee.